This is going to be our new intro from now on. Hi guys. Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's quickly dive right in without wasting much time. So over the years, when you are with your partner, you find out at some point in time your sex is no longer interesting like you imagined, like you wanted. You find out that in as much as you keep trying so hard to commit, but it's getting bad. And sometimes you'll be wondering why, like this wasn't how it was when we started, right? It was kind of like interesting, fun and all that, like you imagined and envisioned, but now it's getting really bad. So what could be the possible reason? So I'm going to be listing the possible reason and also try as well to give some contributions on what I think or I feel that you should do in case you fall into any of these categories. So number one is lack of attraction. Now you're going to be like, lack of attraction, but I can tell you that the main reason why I chose number one to be lack of attraction is that many people fail to understand, or should I say believe, that lack of attraction could hinder or be part of the reasons why your SES is bad. Now, we all know that when you are attracted to someone, physical appearance, inner appearance, it could be beauty or whatever, the chances of you wanting to, do so many things, to explore with this person is going to be high. If I'm not attracted to you, or if I don't find you attractive enough, I don't think I'm going to want or yearn to have you. If I'm doing it, I'm just going to be doing it because I feel like I just have to make you happy, right? Not just to make myself happy. This could also be affected, or people that can also be affected are people that marry their soulmate or their life partner simply because of maybe like what they're getting from the person, or they feel that, oh, they're benefiting something from this person. And over the years, when the person start changing, because yeah, it's nature, you can never cheat nature, you're not going to remain young forever, you're going to start aging, or maybe when you give birth, like there are going to be changes in your body. You're not going to remain like that, even if you remain like that, but you're not going to stay like that forever. So along the line, when you find out that, okay, you're just there for this because you're benefiting from this person, you're not really physically attracted, emotionally attracted and spiritually attracted to this person, so it's going to affect your sex definitely. Because like if you wake up in the morning, you look at your partner, you'll be like, I'm such a lucky person to have this person. Like physical appearance is there because you know that you're really attracted to this person. Like it's just like men, when they see a woman with maybe a big backside or a big front side, they'll be like, oh, they'll start drooling around that person. Oh my gosh, she's such a goddess, she's so beautiful. You're already attracted, physically attracted to this person. So all that is going to be in your mind is imagining yourself getting down with this person, like imagining yourself having SES with this person, right? You're going to imagine how it's going to be like, his arms or her arms running all over you, how it's going to feel like, because you're physically attracted to this person, right? But then when you start seeing so many changes in this person, you start feeling like, I'm no longer attracted to this person, and it's definitely going to affect your SES. So try to check yourself if you fall into this category, like you're already losing that physical attraction for your partner. I suggest you go for counseling, because that is what is going to help. You have to understand that that person is not going to remain like that forever, and definitely that person is going to change, especially for women, because hormones can change a woman's appearance, childbirth and so many things can hinder, like can make someone to lose that physical attraction. Okay, so I suggest you go for counseling. Not just you and your partner should go for counseling, because you are on your own part, you're also changing with age, and things happening around you, and depending on how life treated you, right? So yeah, so this lack of attraction is one of the things I believe, or if not the major thing I believe, that can be, or the possible factors that can actually make your sex kind of like going down over the years, like losing that sexual attraction. Because there is sexual attraction, you have to have this sexual attraction for this person for you to be able to like enjoy SES with this person, right? Like if you see your partner is physically attractive and you're like, wow, every day just by the person touching you, the touch, only the touch can make you be like, oh, okay, that is physical attraction. You're physically attracted and sexually attracted to this person. Okay, so lack of attraction is number one. Now number two is lack of experience. Now there's one thing to know that you do not have experience and you want to learn and you're willing to learn, and it's another thing to be ignorant about it. You know, there are some people that they know they don't have experience, but they can never admit that they don't have experience, and they're not even willing to learn. Like, if you know that you've not had experience, you don't have experience over the years, probably because the people you have been with never told you. Because you know, there's some people that there's some partners that you be with, they can never tell you that you're not good in that particular side. They can never tell you, no matter what. They'll just keep hiding it within themselves, maybe because they don't want to kind of like bruise your ego, especially if you're a man, or they don't want to like make you feel bad. They won't tell you, but they'll keep dying in silence. So this kind of partners, if you meet them, to you, you might think that you're doing a good job. You might not even know that you're not good, because nobody has told you. All the partners you've been with have not told you. But if you're lucky enough to find someone that is confident enough to tell you, at least not in a very bad way, but to tell you, and then you're willing to accept and learn, you're willing to learn. That is why you need, there are sex counseling, there are coach. You can go for coaching. Okay, you can go for therapy. They have SEX therapy. They have SEX counseling, coaching that you can go for. Do not just play ignorant about it, because if, for example, you were a virgin and then you finally had SES, and then the partner you had SES is not experienced enough, definitely you're going to keep going that way unless you have been exposed, maybe by reading books or going for counseling or watching videos. You're still going to remain ignorant because you feel that you don't need to learn, you don't need to work on yourself, you don't need to do anything extraordinary. You just need to keep doing it because that's how it's supposed to be. So it is one thing to know that you're not experienced, and another thing to know that you're not experienced, and another thing to want to learn. So this can also play a huge role in why your SEX is bad, because you do not have experience. You don't know anything about it. You just think it's just lying down, spreading your legs, and that's it. You don't know there are so many things that you need to learn and work on. You need to learn your partner's pleasure point. You need to know what makes you happy. You need to know where you are good at. If you're good at giving head, if you're good at giving hand job, you just need to know what you're good at, and then try to improve on those skills and try to learn more as well. Okay, because if your SES is boring, it's going to continue to be boring unless your partner says, okay, this is it, I'm done. It's either we have to improve or that's it. All right. Okay, so that's number two. Now number three is people that went through sexual traumas in the past. Now you find that there are people that maybe they went through the sexual traumas, like something that really traumatized them when in the past, and they might not be open enough to tell you, right? And you can, if you have a partner that is always like distancing themselves when it comes to SEX, like you see them, they're always anxious and over nervous. Like when you tell them, okay babe, I want you, they're always like nervous or anxious. They're anxious because they can't, they're in their mind, they are saying, so I have to go through this torture again. Like they see SES as torture. They don't see it as pleasure. They see it as torture. So they are overly anxious because they are scared. They don't know how to like tell you that, oh, I'm tired of this. This is like torture to me. All right, I'm not enjoying myself, but I just have to do it to fulfill my marital obligation. That's how they see it. So when you have a partner that is like, anytime you talk about SES, they're always anxious or nervous, or they're scared, or they're lost in thoughts. Maybe they are thinking like, so I have to go down with this man or this woman again. Like I have to watch him touch me. Like even when you touch them, they're like, they are quick to like kind of draw back. Okay, you know that they had those sexual traumas, which is actually affecting them. Right? So it's making their SES like go down every day because they don't see SES as like pleasure. They see it as torture because they went through sexual traumas. And unless they go for SEX, like sex therapy, it can never, like they can never improve. So if you have a partner that does that, what you need is to try to talk them into going for counseling or going for sex therapy. That is going to help them along the line. Do not push it like too hard, but try to make them understand that you're there for them, okay? And you really want them to enjoy, because I know you went through this trauma, but I really want you to enjoy the beauty of it, because God made it like that. God made it for a reason, because this is what couples are supposed to enjoy. So I want you to enjoy the beauty, the union that God made. So going for therapy is going to help us, because I also want to enjoy you in as much as I want you to enjoy me. All right, so this could also be part of the reasons why your SES is down. Now, number 4 is for this particular one I'm going to mention is this one is particularly for ladies, and these are for people that are circumcised. I've not really made research about men that are circumcised, but I think I'm going to make more research on it and get more knowledge about it. But this is majorly for ladies. Now, if you have a woman and you notice that no matter how you touch her, no matter what you do, your SES with her is just not it. Like, it's so boring, like there's no improvement. It could be that she's circumcised and you don't know. Okay, so for women, that, you know, just like for men, when you touch a man on his D or on his, you know, testicles, he gets this shock, this spike, like electric shock all over his body, because that is where his pleasure point is, right? That's the same thing for a woman. So once the clit is removed from that place, it's going to be very hard for the lady to feel anything, no matter how good or how much you touch her. Now, for ladies that are circumcised, it is kind of hard. Although I don't know about now, but during the times of our mothers, like, you find out that a lot of them were circumcised. You know, it was kind of like a tradition until it was stopped. But then there are also people that are still practicing it. I don't know why. You know, for ladies, I'm talking about ladies, I'm not talking about men, okay, right? So, but there are some ladies that are circumcised, and this could also play a huge role why she doesn't enjoy SES. Remember, here I'm talking about why your SES, like possible reasons. I'm trying to analyze possible reasons why your SEX is getting bad. This could be reasons why it is bad. So it's now left for you to kind of like find ways to get back that spike and improve in your SEX. Okay, I suggest counseling. I suggest reading books, you know, watching more videos, go for therapy is going to help you a lot. Now, the next one I'm going to be talking about is lack of commitment and communication. Now, we all know that communication is key in everything you do. In fact, if you're working in a firm, you're working in a company, you're talking to your family, communication is everything in your family life, in your business, in everything. So talk more of like in your relationship and also in the bedroom matters. Communication is very, very important. Like, if I want this, or if I want you to do this to me, how are you going to know this is what I want? Unless you're a mind reader. But I have to communicate it with you and tell you that I want you to do this to me when we are having SES. That is the way you're going to know. It is when I tell you, that is when you're going to know that, okay, this is what she likes, or this is what she wants. So if you're not ready to commit or to communicate, there is no way your SES is going to improve. If you learn to communicate, oh, I want you, this is what I want, or to show commitment, because there are people that don't like showing commitment, even if they don't have experience, their SES is bad, they know, but they just don't want to show commitment. They don't want to commit because they feel like it's not their problem. I have other things I'm thinking about. I have to make money. I have to do this. So why will I be thinking about SES? There are so many important things. You don't want to commit. So how is it going to improve? You have to commit and also be able to communicate, like how will I put it, be civil enough to communicate about, because there are some people, once you start telling them anything about SES, they'll start shouting, they'll be over, like, they'll just be aggressive and angry, like, why will you be telling me this? Like, how can you tell me that I'm not good in what I'm doing? You know, they just start being so uncivilized and like you're trying to, I don't know how to put it, but you understand what I'm trying to say. So it is left for you to learn to communicate and also to accept, like, to be willing to commit. That is the only way your SES is going to be bad. So if you're experiencing this kind of like you know, boring SES and you don't know how to go about it, first of all, communicate it with your partner to know if they are willing to go along with you. And then if you can suggest counseling to them to help you, watch videos together, just do something. Let it be that you're showing that you want to commit. That is a way to help you improve in your SES. Now, another one I'm going to be talking about is inability to explore. Like, there are people that they just stick to one thing. They just like they don't like when how would I put it, like when things are not done the way they want. Like they just prefer to stick to that particular thing they know. Just like people that mainly or majorly do missionary, if you tell them let's try doggy, they'll be like, which one is doggy? I'll be like, I beg, I don't have time for all those, let's just do the missionary, that the normal one. I mean, there are people like that. So in a situation where you have a partner that is wild, that wants to explore and is willing to explore, but your partner, your better half, your soulmate is not that kind of person, what are you going to do? It's going to keep taunting you, like making you feel bad, because you want to try out something new, but your partner is not just willing to do so with you. So it's going to be very bad for you, right? And your partner is he or she doesn't just want to do it, okay? They just see it as stress. They just prefer to stick to that particular thing. If you're that kind of person, then you should try to consider, because you guys need to like compromise, okay? Relationship, anything that about couples is left for you, both of you, to compromise. Talk to each other. Like you both need to understand that we are in this together, like we need to work on this. It is left for us to work on it, okay? So if you're that kind of person that you just like sticking to one thing, you don't want to explore, and you find out that your partner might be seeing your SES as boring because you're not willing to explore, you're not willing to expand. Like, you know, the more you expand, the more you get to know a lot of things. So you're not willing to explore. Like, how are you going to know things? How are you going to know that this is good? You might even be surprised that that thing that you don't want to do is might even be the thing that will just push your SES to be so great, and in fact you'll be looking forward to it every day, right? Now I'm also going to talking about the last one, which is going to be like a religious belief, but I'm not going to emphasize more on this because I know that there could be reasons why some people have a lot of beliefs that it's just you're just meant to do missionary, okay? You're not meant to do all this hand job, blow job, you know, all these things that people do now. Like it is, to them, is like a taboo. You're just meant to do the normal missionary. That is how it is ordained by God. So it could also be reasons why maybe you just feel that your SES is boring because there's nothing, there's no spike, there's no fun, there's nothing. It's just the normal thing because you want to stick to your beliefs. So it will also be one of the reasons why your SES is getting from bad to worse, because there's nothing there. It's just the let's lie down and then we do it and nothing. Even kissing itself is like a problem, right? So yeah, I've given possible reasons why your SES. I don't know if there's anyone that I left out or anyone that I didn't mention, but I know that according to what I wrote down, this is what I said I was going to talk about. But in case I didn't mention anyone, that's okay. We still have more videos to talk about, and maybe I'm going to share one of this maybe sometime again. Okay, so I'm going to be ending this video here. Like I can see it's way too long, and I don't know why my videos keep getting this long. But yeah, I'm going to be ending this video here. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned one or two things. And like I said, always suggest or be willing to go for counseling with your partner. It helps a lot. You can go for coaching, counseling, read books, search more on people that you can talk to. If you have a family member, even if you don't want to go for counseling, you feel like it's expensive, if you have a family member that you can confide in and you trust that they can give you a good advice, then you're good to go, right? The most important thing is just don't die in silence. Try, make attempts first, all right? And I believe that is going to help improve your SES and get it from at least from bad to good. So yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, share, and also hit the notification bell to get notified anytime I upload more of my videos. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.